Actually, I don't know whether the regional minister's representative is here. So, and then the regional director is not here as coincidentally becoming the chairman. I never thought I would be chairing the program. But all the ways, let us continue. It gives me a great pleasure today as I witness the official launch of attempts to break a world record of one of my hardworking teachers. The idea for a book of records, current the current longest reading marathon record of 124 hours is held by Razbai Isakov in Basa, Turkey, who made the attempt from September 2022 to 27, 2022. This is the record that our dear Salomey seeks to break and set a new one. And with God on her side and our support, I believe it is possible. Let me take the opportunity to highlight some few importance of reading to the Ghanaian child. Reading enhances language development, vocabulary and then comprehension skills, aiding in effective communication in both English and local languages like Twi, Gan, Ewe, etc. It also brings critical thinking. It offers critical thinking skills by exposing children to different perspectives, encouraging them to analyze, evaluate, and interpret information. Proficiency in reading correlates with academic success across all subjects, laying a strong foundation for future learning and achievement. It also creates cultural awareness. Reading diverse literature exposes Ghanaian children to various cultures, traditions, and experiences, promoting empathy, tolerance, and understanding. Imagining and then creativity. Reading stimulates creativity and imagination, transporting children to new worlds and inspiring them to think creatively and innovatively. Access to books empowers children, providing them with knowledge, skills, and opportunities for personal growth, socioeconomic advancement, and societal contribution. That notwithstanding, the bold attempt by Salomey to break the Guinness World Records is very crucial to our community. The German South municipality, where she is a teacher, the Bono region, and Ghana as a whole, as it brings some importance. This exercise will actively promote literacy within the community, as it will encourage our children in schools and community members to appreciate the importance of reading as a lifelong skill. The event fosters a sense of community and unity as people come together to support an important cause, creating opportunities for networking and social interaction. A reading marathon can inspire and motivate individuals, especially children, to develop love for reading by showcasing the excitement and fun associated with books and storytelling. The event raises awareness about literacy issues within the community, highlighting the challenges faced and the importance of providing access to books and educational resources. These has opened our eyes for us to take a second look at providing libraries and equipping them in the various schools. Breaking a Guinness World Records is a remarkable achievement that celebrates the collective effort and dedication of the participants, boosting morale and instilling a sense of pride within the community. If for nothing at all, Miss Salomey Kwabia Ajayi through her attempt to break the Guinness World Record is putting her school, the Kofiku MAGSS at German South Municipality and the Bono region on the world map. Overall, a reading marathon aimed at breaking the Guinness World Record not only promotes literacy but also strengthens community bonds, inspires individuals, and leaves a lasting educational impact. So I therefore call for the support of all of us to ensure the success of this bold attempt by our courageous female teacher. This indeed is an education that what men can do, women can also do, and if not, better. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you much, sir, for this wonderful inspiration given to us. Indeed, what men can do, women can also do, and possibly better. And then come to think of it, reading for 7 days without blinking for that long. So why would one want to even attempt to do this in the first place? Reading for 7 days. That's, to me, a kind of hectic task that I want to undertake. And so we met her and talked to her. So we wanted to know as a committee her intention. Because art has been the norm. People, out of their own fantasies, want to break world records. And it is always to their own satisfaction and desires as they deem they want to attain. But then we are also looking at trying to make an impact through this attempt, because obviously it presents an opportunity for you to have that engagement globally. That is, you are able to position yourself properly. And so the kind of honor that comes along with this attempt, how is it reflecting? And so by way of giving you the purpose of these whole discussions, and this is how I sum it up. Salomey Kwabia Ajayi had this intention, engage his Kofi Afwakwa, who in turn also called me for initial discussions. And we said it's possible. Then we brought together a number of people, formed a team. Now we have Richoko, you have Richard Boahen, forgive me, it's Richard Boahen, not Richoko. And they also have Honorable Shu is also predominating, so you don't know the actual name, but Honorable Shu is here. And so then we saw that there's this need in our system. At the community levels, within particularly our Bono region, or say Bono regions and a half, you won't see community libraries being built around with ICT facilities. Therefore, she intends to use this particular project as a means of drawing attention to the fact that there's a need for us to be intentional and purposeful about building these facilities to support education. It is also to position us in a way to, as we can see, draw attention to the fact that the Bono Regional Library needs help. So she wants to be that icon that can distinctively position herself to attract support, build these facilities around, and possibly also drawing attention to even completing this if we're able to get the right partnership. Again, she is reading predominantly women-authored books mostly written by women. And so the intention is that we need to empower women for them to come to that realization that indeed their time is now or never, and that they need to quicken themselves, do as others are trying. Like you have the Nana Konadu, Ajima Rawlings, you have Gifty Auntie and the rest of them making huge impact globally. So it is also women empowerment centered. And then we're also looking at attaining some specific global attention through orienting this whole project on the sustainable development goals, because Agenda 2030 has got some few years to end. And so in the year 2030, then there will be no SDG. There will be something different, because we started from MDGs in the year 2000, and we are traveling through. And so the intention is this, that we want to now attain Goal 1, Goal 2, Goal 4, 5, 8, and 17. Goal 1 talks about no poverty, 2 talks about zero hunger. Of course, if you are poor, you go hungry. And if you're able to read wide and become so innovative, as this man just said, the regional director, the district director, or the municipal director, you know, reading will expand your imagination, it helps you to become creative and innovative. So we can then get out of this abject poverty that we face as a country as people read. So it is a tool to attain the SDGs. This is what we want to see it. Again, Goal 4 talks about quality education, and he also said it right. He's an educationist, and he knows what he said. Reading will position the child properly, gives the child that confidence to be able to read wide and acquire knowledge. So that is also part of that. And again, Goal 5 talks about women empowerment, because it's about gender equality, provide an environment for women. That's why she wants to read most books written by this for the Read-A-Thon activity. This is amazing. Can we give him a big clap? So it is about forming partnerships with institutions, states, and non-state institutions, NGOs, and other organizations that can come on board, so that collaboratively we can raise the standard of life for Ghanaians. And this is how this whole thing is coined, and this is how the orientation is. So it is not a fantasy-driven kind of a readathon, just for fame, but it is purposeful, intentionally designed to attain a certain objective. She has her own foundation, right? So it is a Read Spell Literacy Foundation. And so she wants to, after this, ride on the back of Read Spell Literacy Foundation to effect these projects that I've just talked about. So basically, this is why we have gathered here, so that she will also share her thoughts and concepts with us, for us to be able to absorb and understand her, so that we know that in the whole eternal, but who said maybe also say, okay, can be now bonoma you don't have to lag and always complain when there's the need for you to sometimes act with a decisive positive action. So this is why we have gathered. At the end, but may a little distraction, pardon me. As I said, you read that on a better answer. Now, I can. And the table no back. Now, my sister would help me with the water positioning. So we take this table, one of them will be here, and she can comfortably sit and then read the release she has to share with us. Now, media, no, I trust all of you here. The general is behind there. Vasa on share express is here, not trans so humidity of express. Then he would nicely. Yes. Okay. So I would want to welcome Salomey Kwabia Ajayi as she comes to share her thoughts with all of us. Please, let's welcome her.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. the regional librarian, the German South Municipal Director of Education, together with the HR manager, the regional secretary of NAT and deputy, principal of Al Farouk College of Education, German District NAT chairman, invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am Salomey Kwabia Eje, a teacher at German South Municipality, to be precise, KOFCO, MAJHS. A teacher who is very passionate about reading and has decided to embark on this journey to improve reading in our nation, Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I'm delightfully thankful to you for responding to my call for this encounter with you. Our interaction here today is to afford me the opportunity to share with you a project so dear to my heart. This project is born out of great desire I've developed of the past years in the advancement of teaching and learning, particularly with emphasis on reading as a tool for courage to enhance people's reading. It is also centered on women empowerment, and for that matter, I'll be reading books authored by predominantly about women as motivation to my fellow women to rise to any height they can possibly reach. In advancing this course, I've adopted the trending Guinness World Record activities as means of getting my intentions across with regards to the project I want to carry out. Therefore, having gone through all the processes, I am glad to report that I've been given the opportunity to embark on an attempt to break the existing world record of longest reading hours by an individual, which is 124 hours, 5 days and 6 hours. The project I have desired over the years. Over the past years, I've had this immeasurable passion to find ways of building community libraries and ICT centers across the country through my Read Spell Literacy Foundation. I intend to strongly collaborate with the Ghana Library Authority to embark on this project. That is why I do not take for granted the strong collaboration with the Ghana Library Authority in Sunyani on this project. It will not end here, as I am going to maintain the collaboration in partnering with the Ghana Library Authority in Sunyani to inculcate reading habits in the children through numerous reading-related activities and advocacies. As a trained teacher who has taught in villages, I've seen that reading has always been the main catalyst that boosts people's interest in learning. However, due to the financial distress faced by most parents, it is very difficult for them to buy reading materials to enhance their world learning. As the world advances through information technology, I believe that there is the need for us to be as much intentional as possible to ensure our growing children, regardless the background, should have access to computer and other smart gadgets to enable them to position properly in our contemporary age. I intend to start building from Bono East and Ahafo regions through collaborations with organizations, multinational firms, mining firms, philanthropies, NGOs, UN-based organizations, religious organizations, and amongst others. I believe that forming the right partnership triggers the goal 17 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which primarily talks about partnership for the goals. I believe that with the right collaboration and partnership, everything under the sun is possible, including this golden intention of mine to advance reading in our country. Why Guinness World Record? The Guinness World Record has, in the past years, been the source of drawing attention globally for people with all kinds of ability to exhibit. But with this purposeful intention of reading for 7 days, 168 hours, I believe it will be a motivation to many and also give me the needed access to engage organizations and philanthropies to support my good cause of building community libraries and ICT centers across the country. Why I intend to read mostly women-authored books. My intention to read books authored by women is to motivate my fellow women by grasping any available opportunity to learn harder enough to get to the top. It is also to motivate women to write enough books to fill the shelves of our libraries as means of influencing young women internationally to dare rise to the top, because it is always possible. The global positioning of the project. Salomey Read-A-Thon is not inspired by fantastic inclination, but rather globally stimulated to position Ghana towards the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals. Thus, this project focuses on SDG Goals 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, and 17. That is, no poverty, no hunger, quality education, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, as well as partnership for the goals. Request for sponsorship support. I humbly request for sponsorship through this medium for well-meaning Ghanaians and organizations to support me to embark on this purposeful Read-A-Thon journey. I have put together a great team to enable me achieve the feat in sight, but we need the utmost support from the public in cash and in kind to enable us take care of the evolving necessary bills that need to be catered for. I'll conclude. I hereby thank you for making time out of your tight schedules as a means of helping me put my message across to the public. I'm grateful to you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you. So thank you very much, and I think that is really deep. And so she has been able to spell out every detail as to why she's embarking on this intentional journey. And as she to achieve a certain feat which would have impact globally because it is situated within the Sustainable Development Goals. I also have here with me Read-A-Thon George. He's the Regional Basic School Coordinator representing the Regional Director of Education. Please give us a wave. He happens to be my contact. So thank you so much for coming, Mr. Read-A-Thon. She has been able to go through her script. I believe we may have some questions that we want to ask. And this material time, I give you the opportunity to ask any question that you desire regarding what you have just done. And she's not going to do the answering alone. The committee would assist. Yeah, for the media, especially.
Thank you very much, Atta. In the first place, let me salute Salomey for this good move. I was so thrilled when I was called by Chris about this project. So, my dear, well done. Though you are yet to start, but I will say well done. We're in this country when the Read-A-Thon came and registered Accra on the world map. We're still here when the Cook-A-Thon came and registered the northern region on the world map. Today, Salomey wants to register the Bono region on the world map. Let's clap for her. I wish you the best of luck and may the good Lord lead you. I want to know, I heard Kofi Nkwanta. In 1987, I went to an auntie in Drobo, and when we talk about Kofiko, it was about Gary. I didn't know there were good readers at Kofiko. Let me know the sort of subject that you teach at the place. My only point of departure is that you are going to deal with only books that are written by females. That is my only worry. Because God in his own wisdom after the creation of Adam brought Eve. And when it comes to writers, men have done a lot. And I think knowledge can be hidden anywhere. So if it is not too late, that is my humble appeal, if you can add with the men. Thank you very much.
Now we are having women advocates. This is very important. So I joined. I'm a men advocate myself.
Okay. Thank you very much. For the first question, at KOFCO MEJHS, I'm an English teacher. And I don't only concentrate on English, I also help with the Ghanaian language as well. And for the second one, actually, it's not only books authored by women, but most of the books are books that are authored by women. Because I'm going to consider books that have been written about women, but were written by men. And I have a book that is having the history of Bono region. Yes, and I don't think it was written by a woman. And I'm also going to use the Bible and the Quran. Yes, so it's not solely by women, but mostly. Yes, thank you.
So talking about collaboration, we are reaching out to the Bible Society. The Bono tree has been written, and so she'll be reading the Bono tree before any other book, just to also draw attention on the Bono tree Bible that has been produced by them. Okay, Mr. Dennis Pipra, GNA.
Thank you very much. I just point out, highlight how it's going to happen. I don't know where are you going to do it, and according to the criteria.
So let me take that one. From planning stage, saw that budgeting is always an issue, and those of us who have been doing events in Sunyani, getting sponsorship within Bono is really one of the difficult tasks that we have. And so that is what gave birth to this collaboration with the Ghana Library Authority. And so we are in the right room to give the right direction. It will be read right here in this room. She'll be here in the manager's office. The AC will be when everything will be done. It will be designed so perfectly for this. People will be visiting. We will arrange chairs. You will see her so that there's no distraction. So this is exactly the premises that we are going to do the activity. And this is also going to draw the attention we need. In fact, intentionally, we did not capture the state of the library in the write-up because of how things work in our country, Ghana. We over politicize sensitive national of importance, and so to attempt to create any confusion that would also put brother in a certain corner, we did that. But the whole idea is to draw attention to this, so that globally we can also now thereafter reach out to the UN groups, particularly UNESCO, for some assistance, if it's possible by them. And then it's going to be, this is how the whole thing is framed. Every 1 hour, you have 5 minutes break. So we are going to accumulate the 5 minutes up to 20 minutes. So that at every 4 hours job done, she would break for a little nap, sometimes a little nap, food, or the washroom activities. And again, we have also put together a team of medical officers that are also going to guide what she eats. Before then, they will do a whole total body analysis of her medically, so that if there are anything that has to be corrected, they will be able to do that correction. Again, we have a team of lawyers that will also be gazetting the activity that we're going to do, because we need to sign that we have some judges of a certain reputation, and these are lawyers. They're also going to sign that they observed every minute, every second of the activities, and that is not within the break, must be captured as evidence, so that we can produce the evidence gathered to them to verify and authenticate, and then we would want to say, then you have been able to pass through. And I want to gladly say that she has done her first initial 48 hours. She has another to do as we are preparing her towards the course. And within 48 hours, she was able to do it without much challenges. And we think that when the medics and all these professionals, nutritionists come on board, we will see how we reduce alcohol in Banku. So one could do Banku or that. We will have to now know what she has to really eat, just so that we will be able to medically also push her through. A lot of strategies are required, but we have the right team to support that course. Thank you. That was a golden question. Yes. Okay. Chris, the menu want to remember. KK.
All right. Thank you very much. In recent attempts by some Ghanaians to, set a new record, starting from the singer-tone, the cooker-tone, the walker-tone, the kebaba-tone, a whole lot. One thing I've realized is that Ghana is yet to set a record, even though the singer-tone had a lot of recognition, like the cooker-tone as well. So what is the relationship between this team and the people who has already attempted? What has been the relationship between them? Because we need to learn from what they had is wrong to correct it and make a certain new record.
So we have also done some engagement, but we are not really involving them. I believe that sometimes you drawing your own strategy, developing it, also give you a good way to also make a point. And then we can draw in. We have also drawn inspiration from where they had it wrong, because we have listened to quite a number of the interactions that have gone on. And so we have been able to pinpoint some of the elements of failure that they encountered. And so we are trying as much as possible to correct it. But you see, this is a human nature. And so we thought of two things. There are two records to set in this. The first is to attempt to officially break an existing record. The second is that to make another record of using this world record to do impactful projects in our region. And so even in the unlikely event that we have not even planned that's going to happen, if they say this or that, the second record will still be set. So we can make references to that effect, that we said that we were going to do this, albeit the outcome, we still did it anyway. So those are the two pictures we have in sight as we pursue this agenda. Okay, so thank you. Christopher.
Thank you. I want to know or how many books do you intend reading? Thank you.
Thank you. I've gathered 50 books for now, and this thing is still open to add more books to it. So I have 50 books for now.
The last attempt she made, short time of consuming 3 books. Hey, how crying.
And see how best he also can support her. Thank you.
So, there's a question and a suggestion.
Okay. So, about the Nananum issue, we have plans towards it. This Friday, we were supposed to join them in their meeting, but something cropped up, so it didn't come on. So there will be another attempt to meet them. And when the Baumia came to town, I went to the regional House of Chiefs to meet the president. Yes, I met Osajefo, Osadeyo, Nanajima Badu, the Queen Mother, everybody was there. But formally to the palace, I've not been there, and that arrangement is in the process. And talking about contacting the MPs, my MP, Honorable Okufo-Date, is solidly behind me. Yes. And the MP here has been served. We have given them letters, but we are yet to get them one-on-one to talk to them about it. And that will be done. Thank you.
Right. Any other? Okay. Right, sir.
Just to add to what my brother just said, this is an educational program. I've seen the rep of the regional director here. The district director of education, German, is here. But you know, German is a bit farther from Sunyani. I also want to know if we have made any conscious effort to sit down with the regional director of education, for that matter, the district director, Sunyani, to get the support of educational workers. We are not, but we work under the Ghana Education Service.
So on that one, we have that plan there. Sometimes we want to announce the thing within the media space, follow with other states. So the whole strategy was that the regional director, that part, and Mr. Ofuriam has been served. But then after this activity today, from Monday onwards, we'll be visiting offices and places to formally engage them towards this course. So this is one of the strategies to send the signal across so that you can follow it up. So thank you very much. In it, I'll take 2 more, then we would draw it to conclusion. Okay, I'm not getting the 2, so 1, 2. Okay, so good. Then he might be the last one because actually over. Honorable Shu.
Thank you very much. So if somebody wants to support her, what is the available medium through which the person can support the program?
Okay, good. So, if anyone desires to extend support towards it, she'll be announcing her phone number, which happens to be her mobile Momo number. But we want to first of all establish direct contact with the person because it's about humanity, it's not just about money. So once you're able to meet the person, we need to also follow it up from there. And the team is available after this day. Our Facebook and everything is going to be open. People can now interact deeply. But she will first of all give the contact out. So we'll give it out now.
Okay. The number is 0547 404717. I repeat, 0547 404717. Salomey Kwabia AJ.
And we are going to highly rely on the media to drive this concept. Some of them were invited to make it here, serve the script, and then to still carry through. CTFM was invited. CTFM has been very supportive towards developing this library. And we intend, for his sake, we intend to even do an activity because talking about that, we have City, we have Radio VR, you are here. Dennis, Jenny, yes, they have been carrying, but we're talking about these three that I mentioned earlier, it's a library project. They have really been doing a lot. But this, we want to even organize some award scheme for the media practitioners who are really supporting the advancement of the region. So you'll be hearing from us. That's from the end. And Salome, yes, she did say that she's from that place, Kotku, but she's actually from Sunyani here. She's from Fiapre, and then she has grown here. She schooled at Rage. She has been here. So give us some details.
Okay, so I'm a native of Domahinkru, but I was born at Fiapre, and I've been there up to now. So as a teacher, I was first put to Boko, that's Upper East Region. I was there for 7 years, then I got a release to German South Municipality, Drobo, where I started at Guinness MAJHS. I was there for 2 years, then I got transferred to Kufco MAJHS, where I am still serving. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. I'm also a UCMAS franchisee. Okay. When you say a franchisee, I hope you all understand. You work with the UCMAS company. UCMAS is the universal concept of mental arithmetic system. Actually, I completed my training college in 2015, but then we were not posted that year. So looking for something to keep myself busy, I got encountered with UCMAS, and it's all about brain development. You see the children using their fingers to do calculation very fast, yes. So I learned it with passion. So when I was then posted to Boko, I got there, I saw it necessary to teach them. So I organized one there, and I started working there as a UCMAS franchisee. I'm still a franchisee, only that I am not in my region. So then when you work with them, they give you a...
Yes. No more Hamadins are.
Why Drobo? Yes. I am someone who is very passionate about training the child. And when I started work, I was sent to Boko. I'm saying Boko because it's Boko that you know, but I was not sent to Boko. Actually, my first district was Pusiga. And Pusiga, when we went there, we were not left in the town. So if you can find your way, there's a village called Nakum. I had to go and stay there in a madhouse. Stay in the same building with a cow. Yes, you smell the feces before you enter the house. I saw what they were facing, the poverty, the hunger, and they also need education. So I said to myself, I will not be a city teacher. I will be that village teacher to help those children who also need education.
It is these pieces of experiences that are, sum up in this project. It is all about impact, impact, and impact. Okay, lastly, Kofi. Then thereafter, the regional librarian will give us some remarks. Then we can go to chairman and the whole thing.
Thanks, Chairman. God bless you, my sister. You left something. And when we are doing introduction, I think you come from Sunyani too. Your father's side, Sunyani, Area 1. You left him. So let us know your background well. Thank you. Because it's going to social media.
Good. So, thank you very much for being here. Let me go to the regional librarian for some remarks. You'll be closing soon.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, with your kind permission, I would want to make these remarks and observation. Salomey, congratulations. What I want to add is, we are very grateful from Ghana Library Authority that this program, Read-A-Thon, is one of its own kind in Bono region. Just like my good brother said, the Read-A-Thon decided to put the name of the Northern in the world map, whereas the Singathon also placed the name of Greater Accra in the world map. We are looking forward having Salomey put the name of Bono and Ahafo, and Bono is in the world map. Thank you very much. Our collaboration with the Sunyani Youth Association will continue. We are ready to give them all our support. As he said, I'm giving out this building, the entire administration block, for this important program. It's so dear to my heart. And then we are also going to support her with reading material. The time she was answering the question that she's going to read 50 books, I didn't like that response, because we are supposed to be talking in an average of 100 to 200 books. Because in a day, one can read 25 books. So as part of our program we call book box service, we give 25 books out to parents to be given to their children. In 2 days, they come and they are done. Assuming you are even reading a book, maybe let's say from in the morning 5 books, in the afternoon 5 books, in the evening 5 books. That's about 15 books. So we should be looking at 50 books a day. It's very possible, depending on the size and how voluminous the book is. So I would not want to spend more time on this. We are ready. Our doors are open for collaboration. We are ready to support you with our energy, our expertise, so that this program is a success. Thank you once again. We are most grateful.
Thank you so much, sir. Assurance. Yes, the Read-A-Thon, the Singathon. Unfortunately, the Stand-A-Thon will stand a ton of an hour. Declined immediately. So this is it. I will now want to hand over the microphone to our chairman, and then he will give his closing remarks. Oh, not regional representative is here. Okay, please give us a wave. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I've been seeing him too. I thought, oh, sorry about that. I thought I introduced him earlier. Okay.
Thank you very much, Chris. Yes.
Yes. She's a member. Maybe Nat is speaking us 100,000. Who knows?
Mr. Chairman, the organizers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Francis Naboyir Danyipe, the Assistant General Secretary. She's a Nat lady, as you can see from her picture. Very beautiful. Yes. And Nat, we are with her in spirit and in person. She knows so far how we have done. In collaboration with the district NAT, fortunately we have our district chairman here, Chairman Ibrahim Saibu. Ismail Saibu is here. And then we are in contact with headquarters. We are putting things in place to sponsor her. You see, you were talking about putting Brown Halfo on the map, the world map. But this one is putting NAT in the world map. So while you are looking at Brown Halfo, we are looking at NAT. And those of you here will testify that NAT is the best labor union in the world. You can do your research. You can do your research. So Salomey, as you are aware, we are with you. And we'll do the best for you. Good afternoon.
So there is a symbiotic relationship here, mutualism. Okay.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I think I'm so happy to be part of this program. I am Wahab Swaliu, the principal of Al Farouk College of Education. Before then, I taught at Bilkum College of Education, and also taught at St. Ambrose College of Education, where I taught her in the education department. Before we handed her over to Nat, we taught her how to read. I know Salomey so well. She's very, very hardworking. She's very, very determined. And whatever she sets up to do, and I think she will go all out to do it. And when I heard this, and I said, whatever the situation, I'm going to break all odds and come all the way and give her moral support. I think as a teacher in education, we are the local parentis, so she's my daughter, and therefore we have to do everything possible. So we'll continue to pray for her, and we'll continue to guide her and direct whatever is it. And I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that she will be able to do it. So we'll get her all the support. Thank you very much.
Salomey, congratulations. German women and all the women, we are very pleased and we are solidly behind you. Being a woman is a very bold step. Normally, women, we are afraid of so many things. People will criticize me, people will do this, but you have taken a bold step. Most women will learn from you. So we say all the best. God be with you. God bless you.
Thank you. Regional Library. Library. NAT, regional NAT secretaries and chairman. And this opportunity. I think you have relation to Salomey. To my Spanish. So when national school connect, he chose to be a Jama or Kofko. For that matter, you know that German South too, we also need quality and good people. And I'm very happy to tell you that things that are happening at German South is not easy at all. We are working very hard. And we are producing good students as like, yes, came to me always telling me that he has some kind of initiative which he wanted to carry out in the first school Guinness. But unfortunately, that school was not convenient for him, so he was not able, she can't carry out those activity initiative. So she came to plead for reposting. So he was reposted to the school that she herself think he can carry out his initiative. And lo and behold, I was at the office when she came with that who also is also a very one of the hard-working lady teachers in the municipality. She needs to even be awarded best teacher he attempted and then even moved to regional and then even to national, but make it to the top. So he has been very hardworking. So when the all partners, I know that something good will come out of it. So we are very grateful for her. And he talked about trying to provide libraries in all some elements of our municipality or region and all those things. Yes, that's a very good initiative. And we pray that, as you said, in any likely event, which you don't pray for. You know, sometimes when you were doing this, they were doing Ghana mentor program in TV3. There were so many people who emerged, eventually the winners. But those who became good musicians were evicted at the early stage. So it called for determination. So with her determination, she can even do more than those people who can even set record. So we as a German South municipality, we are also solidly behind her. We even announced to the teacher population that yesterday we were at a funeral at one of the teachers who died, and then we went there. We even announced to all the teachers that we all contribute our widow's mite to support her. So all the financial support, what I want to say is that you, the media men, should project. Everything depends on you. If you're able to do a coverage, a wide coverage that can go to all elements of the country, people can come from elsewhere to come and support. But if you do it here, in the confine of the room here, nothing goes out. Nobody knows that anything is going on right here. So I will appeal that you should project her so much that people will come from all other places to come and donate. And also, I will plead that though he mentioned her mobile money account, but there should be a team who in charge of collection of financial support and how those support will be used for the purpose of activity, so that it will not be like you have to distract her attention for doing so before anything can go on. So I think you should put a team in place who will harness all those resources for the betterment of the program. So in nutshell, I want to thank you, the organizers, and then all the parents, and then all the invited guests for being with us for this important event. Thank you, and we meet our God.
Thank you so much. And we are convinced that she will do her very best. She's a fighter that I've known. I knew her in the past when her father, Menka Oya, had a challenge and needed to be put on dialysis. She was galvanizing support, funding around just to sustain the father, and she did some time before he departed this earth. And so when you meet such a fighter with this strong passion to make an impact, the best you can do to support her cause to attain the objectives that she has set for herself. Here, also at this juncture, we are closing prayers from the mother, Nadia C. Okay, to Madam Comfort, Pacha Bompaiman.
Papa Macho, a bompire. On a quafford, no worry. Nsɛnkyerɛnne Nyankopɔn Awurade anya wo pa anka yɛntumi nhyia mu na Awurade wo pa nti ne yɛtumi hyiaeɛ nti Awurade yɛwie mmra yɛfiri w'anim so obi biara kware yɛataba nso ne wɔforo kaa ne wɔforo moto ne fa obiara kɔdu ne fie asomdwee na sɛ ɔde obiara kɔdu ne kuru asomdwee ne fie asomdwee Never idea, and the Cassian drew her near in she Mukutua. Yet the morning more yamma. Every other was says, how I had the chance, so am I. Wamara ye free when you marquee. That I was sick, and what we yes with him. Amen.
It has a certain pro. Side interviews be a side in Chambiano. You can do those side interviews. Thank you.
Biakwaba eba GH Obra TV. Yeba Sunyani Hana Read-A-Thon. No lunch no ekosuyeni aba Salomey. Ene ni bedi nkomo na yebisa na bakwa na mienu bi aba nhyehyɛ ya oyɛ enkanka bunoma ya ho boa ene kwan esese ipadodo na afa so support no yetumi ne no atumi adi nkomo nti yewo Sunyani regional library ahano no yewo ba bia we free bia no yesrese obe support project we na atumi akoso just as said here file nipadodo na yema no northern region no we also expecting say any about Salomey so nipadodo na betumi atanachi na anu ada na enu aba akoso so no ono so work out on anti free techiman ekopie nkran ma dwumadie no bibia so etimi ekoso ma nipadodo na atanachi nti yezo we ani mu say afin so and this time around no yenyina ebetumi atanachi ama bibia so atumi akoso nti we ani mu na enu aba Salomey mpanyfo ebeba enu anu journalist how do eba ye Tony Good ni ade eba yenyina ye bisa wo mo na wo so akire wo madwen na said ye eba na we said ye da bia me de da bia me ka ipadodo na be ka na wo post content ye enum ni ade na ayi ansugwe ni beduru so de ye no nipa susu se ye no so beduru wa ba fa na hu hyema na ya asenti ene no ebedi nkomo na ye bisa no ba ko na mienu bi ba ko na mienu bi ye bisa no na de akire ya adwen je se esese ye anwodin esese nyina de ta na chi mwa esese ni saka nyina no ye tumi aye na eno atumi akoso nti ye twen se obeba na ye na di nkomo kasa original library ena akenkan se nyina no ekoso na bibia so atumi akona nim kama panti ye twen oba na ye ne no atumi adi nkomo panifo bebre no abae nti ye bana komo ono nti ne o ha ono na akofa ba yin ne be na ya be boa no ti ye we ni mu se bono ma yin na be boa Salomey good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Is here to say
Nyame adoma ye o.
Oh nyankopo adom o ka ze dwumadi ne be koso and then da opa hontuma the edi kan ensemble na abedi kan aka akira we for atie for GH Obra TV on Facebook one kasa page Salomey J on Facebook and on YouTube GH Obra TV there na we catch on
Emeka ni se me da ahwefo nyina ne atiefo ase ewo emwasunko amode boa me so far the flyers call out and within a few minutes everything is going everywhere, so I thank them for the support.
So far ahomboa no awoye no akwa kusisen
say ahomboa ne de egu so pa bibia kire se de ni dura ebetimi abaso se de na yetimi lunch program ne fefefe no nyame ya adoma ye wiewe ya ye beto aso ne de ekeka ho nyina ya ye nti nyame ya adoma 25th the program is coming now live
ene lunch on 25th ade se de o kano ade a baso maybe say onsusu ye mu na moya madun se mbe no
ye no baby a yegina ya regional library I was Sunyani. There were catering rest house in Chen Hono. A honoma.
Binim say adwumadi we dey a mpani say enkotia dumra ne aban so ani sika. Say kwan be so na wo fa a support project no amana timi akona ne mfo na ebo.
Okay. My sending proposals are out and I've received promises and assurances. Until wiki ya yesimi ya lunch you know, I will do follow up and make sure say meet me and kakra. Some people are supporting me and I wasn't ready, so I don't have the list here. But in due time, I will give out the list of my sponsors.
Salomey, me say me pay ana me try some search kakra, and I saw say another one. Nipa bi oba bi as Nigeria. I have his picture and this thing live. Ogusu on so person 214 hours of this same reading marathon. We are away.
If I try me away.
Say Ogusu are here cry 214 hours.
Ane.
Now they never go beyond 214 hours.
There be now so me the man who say enye ne tenten no e na kire say ne tenten de anka faila ye no nka otimi twa nipa no but say be ya wo be di mra no so na wa ye ne pepepe no ama na so Guinness for nani no eno ne hia nti say mimitimi ye ne ye emfa ho ne dodo a nipa ne be ye say mimitimi di mra no so ye a betimi aba say mimitimi anya onya nti enye ne tenten no ne hia.
Okay, Salo mamin say ye bi ni say Guinness world record for no. Okasa no say me na mantini ya na wa kire me mu. One notify am no mo agye atum say date we sha se na o ye nso so a. Kwan be so no be form be monitor ohun say de o ye no. Wonam kwan mu would they be around to monitor the o ye bi ana.
Okay. And your mama me go ahead and date no so omo ya we venue omo ya we bibia as to say omo be ba ha de there bi. Omo ma option say omo beba ana say me ameye. Say okay so omo mra you have to take the cost and I'm not ready for that. Nti me meye na me wi a na record bibia na me de akwakoma omo. Ansa na omo hwe ma hu say de me ye na so ani ana say so.
So we record say the non stop na de akwakoma omo no so I omo assessment. Very well okay. But I say there na obeka kire nipa dodo a ewie dwumadie me de bia me ka say is good say o sha say oye no obo no ha no ne ade ba anya hwe no e be hia the support of everybody enkanka woni a okasa obeka ombeti ase no motimi ata wachi achichina panti dia na beka che wiase nyina ene ni pa hwe
yo me da se na meka ne say ne edikan me hia omompa ebo esan se bibia yankopon ene edikan na me na be ma me ahode ama matimi aye dwumadie na me de asimani so se me pese me ye no na de etosu mienu so me hia se omo be time echi support se ebia me videos ba out me flyers ba out omo nhye ne nkwa echi na ade na me ye botaye esimani so no entimi ye den emram na de etosu biom ye se mpanfo se yankote adromra ene ahahan ye hia sika enye sika services bia obi abetimi ye be hia aduane ene ensuo drinks nti obi biara opese oboa no obetimi ye den aba abeso ya sene na dwumade na timi aye kama
me da sepanti ya beda ma senti salo be kona mene openikesi so adi nkomo kakra na fe ye bia ya conclude Salomey na oten nka no ono ni foni na ohun wa ha no ayo ono na odi dwumadie owe amana koso Read-A-Thon mumpo abaso obono region ha abaso ya lanche area 25th ya sha se ma eni komo boss mechiao
mejo so
what you doing the same
your friend Richard Boahen
ma wo se dwumadie udi mu akotene ona o coordinate ni ma e ba cho ne wan na hemfa na o dien dwumadie portable na wudie wo sa team a eye Read-A-Thon him
nipa o coordinate pa de friend no Atakoto senior ne no MC no say nyum na yeto a e baka so ye lead vocalist ne ye backing vocalist it be one of the backroom staff ye kan yemesi ni behind the scenes kakra
na so far mo bobo amono niema e kosen
o nyame adom kakra ene nyame abo yetimi a launch de na chese ye move ano no nti se ne na nkrofo bisa in 7 na we anu ye no e baba no right now no we are going to galvanize more support financially and materially se be ya by 25th no be start no na we've been able to put everything together or almost everything together nti ye be here adofo nyina emoa Ghana fo nyina emoa bonofo nyina emoa Sunyani fo nyina emoa mpanimfo ahoro ministers e origin ha MPs e origin ha ahemfo ene atitiri e ha yina political parties e Sunya ha Bono region ha yina. We are going to reach out to everybody. Inti emwa bia obetimi na ode abeboa ye nuaba no na watimi abo ye region hu daru Sunya hu daru ebi beka obia na ochina na obia na mo na oti Read-A-Thon na chese ye de anunyam hye no ama Bono region Sunya ene ye na nanom ne empanyifo obranfo yina.
Now, meaning say the other place here, now there was enough space for people to observe. More consider say a man for paper. Meaning say anya bia school be omit me ab 1 crown or some crown mumra. Na mumra me shebi. Na bi omo ba na mo yeri pa be aduana ya. Mo consider say ebi omo ba ha omo nkwa.
Yeah, omo ombeba no. This is not where they are all supposed to converge. Omo be outside. You can pass through no one near Koso because one of the rules they say Obana interrupt to na say or break here a better than max. If you don't expect any probably go be bria yeah shit no and I say interrupt no. But a bit mount spaces outside and then you can watch from outside or listen or observe from outside. But honey there mainly you can pass through, see what is going on and then you go out. Tina hana enclosed no. Uye no open space in so a draw na join say in so to a be hardwin. Go real den say 24 hours for 7 days. Until we here be enclosure, obetimi regulate movement in the market kakra. Internet dey about say no.
Okay. Oh, me da se pa na say a higher no be wa nenso no na ye ba ha yense na no so grobo na ha as a here she say na she be na mo ye say dey be ya ha bejo kama. Na reading it me akoso kama.
Your air conditioners too about do inside about be obet na reading no and been so high say nti ye be see ni na kama nti by that time no obeba na high nyunyu kama air conditioners no e be ye
and you just obe ready when
obe ready from regional librarian main officer na ye obe observe no say ya observe from this angle. There is an air conditioner at that office.
Yes, oh ya obe hwa hwehwe
yes, we share him because two room are disrupted. What disrupted the pay a better max. Max na yet it can be a Ghana for be medical iron. I'm fan. Will be all na penny be aba. Could be a minister, could be anybody. The person comes and wants to have an interaction with the person doing the action.
I say, lady need to say, oh yeah, mampani abadi echire ba omi oko no kwaji akunya. Mami yeso janyum tuona.
Eti ya observe sa ne mana note ni down who said no. Ya hwe ye na ya nsisi sa ne mana kwan a. Ye be ya ade no a 7 days. Nso enkosi aga. Eti ye control people's movement and people's interactions with her no during the exercise.
Final words na yempo.
Me final words na say ye hia mo a ye hia dofo hina so bia beta ya chi. Bono region ha say ade ba kwa ye nya ade ne se obi ye inanim se o ya ade a ye be pu aba be bo no atai na chi. Your criticisms too much but you don't actively help people. Yes, stress we dey obi afa ne ho jim na ye mo ama ye nuaba no ye na ye din kwa achiri. Esisem kwa ye da ye na ye sebenom. Opeje na ye din kwa achiri a ebeboa obi a wona baby e beti won you be proud and then you associate yourself with Salomey. You associate yourself with the event. That alone can take you far. Inti esre obi a se emwo bi a obetimi no brana for beboa na Nyankopon be hira obebre.
Tina the okani nyina ne say yejifo atebu amedanso oba besinkin tampo kon eba mai tachiman ko wenchi na wenchi aba banaba time a meka say kwa brekum na yekodoma yekodrobo japekrum meka German South German North Sampa na yaba doma Central doma West eye nkrankwanta yaba doma East eye wonfie na yaba Sunyani ha Sunyani East and West odoma se ene na yaba modia na yahwe se bibia betumi akọ didie kan amani nyina akọ wie ne se dwumadi na nya abaso ya lanche ese se amaya wodo ne me awodo ni nyina amabobo suyi ene ni nkro nkitwa nyina obi abeta ye nuaba no achi de obetumi aye de abo for how do I mutie unsaka video now where abono de me de bia meka there are things a bit litmus test to test say ampa bono is rising because enya only in chieftaincy and in tribe one amafo be ya bia da bia no am say na me gina ba bia meka see a school a ne a school Ashanti region we say do musi fa so so school so a nya bi ne dia bono wa ye hu enso be na amafo e ka omo ye inter school kura now co stadium a otimu say yes ngofo we omo ye nipa omo ni abre we ade aba be pure na no na ye file out tamale the other times so na ye obi was out Asantewa was out this time we have a pure bono ayinkuro Sunyani we dey make an say see be we say bono rise dia mama yin show na we are singing na we say me mo akwa aba
Major Sumia.
Ajo din dey say
Ata Akoto Senior.
Ajo jumadi emu one wan
A committee me na me da no ye plan jumadi na ma no.
Na they say madu he
Pempen so ade bi e hihye bi na tin say e wono kwam. And then say ye media interaction. Na no feel her after this no a better personal engagement and visits to institutions and places. The one I be galvanizing support from people and places a be Boama Jumedina Koso. Eventually be say na and small thing very costly because all gather nipa binma we are professionals. We need team of lawyers, team of medics and others. Mom we team a boy and obi would obi ever support. At least I know even if they're voluntarily supporting, at least we need to maintain them within the week of the project. Until you and when they say wanting quite support. I say you say you have so technical. I who committee near her or say rules of engagement regarding this whole project is adhere to 100%. And the understand one of the things you share, you discuss here. I don't know, that team will also be set to do that. As we speak, necessary registration or necessary go ahead when you go ahead. Yes, set a date, you set it. Everything has been approved. Nyaka I say media so like you are doing now with my Boama. Your true information acquire one thing. Yep, the support like you said it. As I'm not born that don't support people realm. Yeah. It's not just about kasankwa. Yem pushy agenda. Yenya intentions. I do say yemani pager. So you need that drive, that intent to push agendas. You know maybe a be normal. I do know in extraordinary because everybody reads, right? Every day you can. But we have something so special and unique. They say and your boy home they say consciously your tongue we are seeing that. Now me dey me fefa hon you so they say and they say be na hotel read bi no ye. So obotaye or foundation friend read spell literacy foundation. I ne so bobo amabuna no e mofra no titiru na watcher marking kan hu dwumadie bi ewum. Na bia no say so bo me sisi community libraries and ICT centers. The honor which many are the idea to me this reading skills from one say kind. And this I dream pon a touch no kura no na me here me pa. Say okay in communities around us and libraries of 100 now or form a sense in pijam mu here books no mo sankasa books ahodoi no mo kind. Now I have a question very important the collaboration that is also coming through particularly from Salomey in terms of Respect Foundation, Titiru Parafa, Ghana Library Authority, some more Kambuma Boama, yes, Cassie, Hansi reading and learning. That is how it is because the Library Authority is mandated some more information sharing across the country in Beko through reading. And through this, Sebase collaboration is so much and not obviously we have a come out. And we need maximum support of the public. Financially, we need support. Materially, we need support. And then even in terms of spiritual support through prayers and guidance, we will need that support to make sure we get to where we're supposed to get to.
And before the be no the next form. Said the India no waka. You need the idea in the partners of Bakasa Yanka, say Engusiaga. Aha, na Aziano, idea here pie and a pumuding. na anya hwe no na no ya ne nua tachima ni or nanti every tachima ya ko na nipa di na chi no mon can record no they forgot they also broke the record because they walked along with him.
Exactly. So there's someone Herald people.
Yes,
but
until Moses already am back on. And the health wise, no, on one kasana pomudin, no, the Bruni can also before, during, and after. The Shebe and Amoy and Moses wa be monitor. Central for Baba simple say bear live coverage na Omon Bebano. Shebe and Amoy Diamo, Mudio Mofa Pomudimu said ye baby, you know. Now Uncle Basse, me be Read-A-Thon and be a mother fire, dear Kufi.
Your medic team are almost become boom. In fact, we've had interactions with them. I remember around the basic camp back or her ammonia maum. I then 10 biano, or be who to do now, you will be over here. Or no one can say the entire body profile medically. And who know be a can be, or they can call, but by your entire body profile. Do your body profile, you'll be a here support, no, the support. But every aspect of it, every day, every time, every meeting, there will be a medic around to make sure that everything is well adhered to. Even what she decides to eat or drink, nutritionists would have to say, we're in the one and say, we're one. The medically, we are so prepared, say, every required medical attention will be given. And that's how it should be. And that's how it's going to be like.
Say, final words. I'm saying the best.
My final words in the say, a time for action. Yakasabre. Yakasadu baby at the Akabi and say, we 2 animal. Tianamo 2 times do Yamekambum waka. We a good thought, we a good idea, we a good concept, we a good thing saying in a impia. Namji said, so to me, we are Yenina, Betumaka Sampine in our boy. Now, do you course and I'm also there no at Miakuyamo. The winner, yes, sir. Medasi papa.
All right. The Abadan Penny in us, probably better actually. Behind the scenes, there are a lot of people almost waha. Medina Yabrako Sapon, says we knock, and no usual cameraman and director. Brennan Swan, you very say Bishia, and so I give it to me. I mean, I'm saying about the mobile YouTube, I'm moving in the moon. I say, I broke for no, said, yeah, I'm no. You people, most especially, Munimie, you know how to support. Come around and support our sister Salomey, the record for the longest reading run. Na announce to me, Abuashe, Diedikan, Bonomai, Ghana mine, and ne Sunyani Upia ni Monyam. Yakupon Shira so Jepene, a Jumedi, Medas Macra.